Hello students, I Prabha Sharma welcome you to the next content of the trial balance. Today I will tell you, is the trial balance a conclusive proof of the accuracy, and then how to place the items if balance is extracted from the ledger, how to place into the trial balance. Now first is the trial balance a conclusive proof of the accuracy? The few errors the trial balance doesn't show. So we can't say the trial balance is a conclusive proof of the accuracy. It means it checks only the numerical errors. So numericals error, arithmeticals errors. So arithmetical if tallies, it means we can't say that in the trial balance there is no error. So that is the trial balance is not providing the proof of accuracy when the item takes the error in the time of preparing journal or the subdivision of journal. That means at the time of preparing of recording. Then few errors if exist, then trial balance will not be shown you the error. So which errors are these? Errors are recording errors. So it means at the time of journal entries, if you are doing these errors, the trial balance will not show the errors. Like I'm giving the few examples are listed here, like the error of omission, errors in the original record, errors of principals, compensatory errors, and the complete reversal entry. So like I'm giving the one error of omissions, like you have the entry cash account debit to capital, but you forget to enter. When you forget to enter, it will not be taken the place into the cash account or the capital account, debit side or the credit side. Not at the time of recording, not at the time of posting. So the trial balance automatically will tally. So the both side, the item is not listed. Now next is the error in original record. Original record means journal or the subdivision of journal. If any error is taken, it will not be shown by you in the trial balance. Trial balance automatically will tally. If the errors of principals errors refers to the rules of debit and credit entries. Like I'm giving the one example here, like asset is needed to be debited, but the person has debited the expense. So the both are debited, the total will remain same. So the rules of debit and credit refers to like the wages paid for the erection of building, but wage is debited. When the erection of building is there, the building should be debited. But the expense like wages is debited. In the both cases, the debit total will remain same because the items both are to be leaded to the debit, but it is a error. It will not to be shown by the trial balance. Compensatory errors refers to like the name some amount is payables to X. X has to receive 1000, but we have shown to Y in place of X. So what happened? The in place of X debited, we have debited the Y. The total will again remain same. So this is the reference to the compensatory errors, or you may say the payment of X is 10 rupees, but the Y is reference to 100. But we have make the interchanging of the value X with 100 and the Y will 10. The total will again 110 to the same side. So the total will not be affected. Complete reversal entry. Complete reversal entry word is reference to suppose goods purchased. Purchase should be debited and the to cash should be credited. But the entry is reverse, cash to purchase. In the both cases, the amount will remain same. So it means these entries are at the time of recording of entries will not be shown by the trial balance. So it means even then the trial balance will be tally. So we cannot say the trial balance is a conclusive proof of the accuracy. Now the balance of accounting. The difference of the two sides of an account is called as balance. Now first of all, the balance of the different types of accounts. Generally you know we have the as a rules of debit and credit. The natures are five: assets, liabilities, capitals, expense and revenue. But if I am discussing these items are according to the nature of account, asset will go to the real account, liabilities and capital will go to the personal account, and expense and revenue will go to the nominal account. But the cases are the same. Either you should have to use the rules of debit and credit or the nature of account. Assets and expense will remain on the debit side of the trial balance. Liabilities, capitals and revenue will remain on the credit side of the trial balance as a balance. So first, the assets, is all the assets accounts are balanced. These balance always show the debit balance, so it will be shown to the debit side of the trial balance. Liabilities, all the liabilities account to be balanced first. It show the credit balance because the credit side will remain more, and then it will be put in the trial balance with the name of liabilities on the credit side, credit balance. And now the liabilities always remain credit balance to shown to the balance to the credit side. Expenses always remain on debit. There is no need to balance, but even then which side is more, if debit side is more, it will put to the debit. And the revenue is also no need to create the balance, but the revenue always shows the credit side is more, so it will put to the credit balance. All the five items will be shown to the balance. So I think this is the clear aspect of related with how to put the item to the debit or credits. Thank you.